Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny-Blues, and today I want to talk about Doctor Who, specifically the current companion for the series as of the time of this recording, Clara Oswald, as portrayed by Jenna-Louise Coleman. And I've seen some articles since the name of the Doctor aired that has been talking about how going into the 50th anniversary and the following Christmas special in Series 8, people are really hoping we see more in-depth characterization with her character because she's been very two-dimensional and, hasn't really gotten across as being someone you could relate to or find sympathy with or really care about and these kinds of things. And to a degree, I kind of agree with that. I could see there is more work that needs to be done to flesh her character out a little more, but I think part of the problem is, this mystery that we've had intrinsically has included many different versions of her, so you couldn't pin down who was the genuine one until now. But more on that in a moment. Basically, I think that was largely the problem, and I remember when she was announced in the role, I went looking around on YouTube and I found video snippets of her work in other series and stuff like that, and she is definitely an awesome dramatic actress. She has the chops to do dramatic stuff, and I really hope we do see more of that. But as much as I want them to flesh out her sort of main role in the show, I still like the idea of there are multiple Claras out there, and they're not all necessarily going to be the champion of our title hero, the Doctor. It occurred to me that it would be very interesting, let's say, sort of taking a page from the Scaroth, City of Death episode from Tom Baker's era where we had a villain splintered through time. What if they encounter a Clara who is, because the Great Intelligence did pass through this time scar, what if it's a Clara that has been molded and shaped by the Great Intelligence instead of her successfully, seemingly wiping him out from the Doctor's timeline and everything? What if we have like an evil Egyptian Queen Clara who goes up against the Doctor, that kind of thing? I think we could see some really intriguing range for the character. Yes, I want to know more about this Clara. Yes, I want to be able to care about her character and just be really intrigued, like with the Roses and the Marthas and Donnas that have come before. But I also think there's a real lot of, potentially sci-fi, timey-wimey goodness that can be gotten out of this aspect of her being splintered and running into different versions of her. I mean, imagine this current Clara running into another version of herself that she, of course, would not know. And it just seems like there are so many parody commentaries you could do. There's so many things about, when people think somewhere out there in the universe, there's a parallel universe where I exist. Yes, we've delved into the parallel universe thing before, but this would add an interesting aspect in that it wouldn't be a parallel universe, and yet you still have a doppelganger out there. And that was somewhat explored in the Flesh, two-parter. I can't remember the names of the episodes off the top of my head, but I just think there's a lot of mileage you could get out of the aspect that there are different Claras running around out there, and all of those are not going to absolutely be the champion of the Doctor. Something could happen along the way where some of those Claras, unless of course we're supposed to believe that by the end of this Time Scar event, the Doctor has, solidified her back into one being. I think that's arguable. But I think there's a lot of mileage to get out of that. And I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. I'm kind of rambling on this one, just off the top of my head. But yeah, I think there is some mileage that could be gotten out of that, as I keep saying. And I do want to see Clara be more of a companion we can care about and relate to. But I don't think we should pass by the wayside the opportunities we have with what Stephen Moffat has set up either. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think of this. And otherwise, that'll be it for me. So I'll catch you later. Peace.